Seems like you would just need somebody to kind of facilitate your money and tell you if you never had money a day in your life, you don't know how to do it. When you have more money, how can you pay your taxes? How you do that? You know what I'm saying? How you know what I'm saying? Make sure that the IRS is satisfied with the money that you put up. So, what do you think about that whole mentor situation? Do you think that's a good idea, or maybe just a little bit of babysitting?
Yeah, first of all, I think that Rookie Symposium, I think it is a good idea. I think I like what they do. I think they can do a little bit better. Maybe if they did give them like a mentor, that would be, I guess, pretty good or whatever. But at the same time, like you said, I guess it probably would be kind of babysitting because these are grown men.
Right.
But the symposium basically talk about they bring in different players or whatever, guys that went broke, guys that had like off the field issues and stuff like that. I think that is something good that they actually, do for the players or whatever that's actually coming to the league. But I guess like somebody once told me, you can bring a horse to the water, but you can't make them drink. So if these guys hear this stuff, but they don't want to abide by it, and they don't have nobody to blame but their own self or whatever. Like sometimes if somebody told me my house was on fire and I go back in my house and don't listen to them and go to sleep somewhere, if I get burned up or whatever, whose fault is it gonna be? It's gonna be mine or whatever because I ain't listen. So basically, man, you need to these people, I guess they, need to be mature. I don't know how you teach maturity, like coming out of college and everything, but this money, it ain't gonna help them be better people or whatever. It'll make them be wealthier people, but I don't think it's gonna help them be better people or whatever. You gotta surround yourself with the best people you can before I think you get to the league. And maybe when you get in the league, find your own mentors or whatever. Maybe somebody on your team you look up to. Maybe if you're going with somebody from the Falcons, get with somebody who's a veteran, who's been in the league over 10 years, who even own businesses, who been a good ambassador to the game. I think Tony Gonzalez is a real good one for somebody to, look up to. Drew Brees is a good one. They always doing off-the-field stuff or whatever. You never hear about Drew Brees getting a DUI and all this kind of. He stay in New Orleans. I know all about New Orleans. But I'm going to cut that short because I don't want to go into a New Orleans story. But you know what I'm talking about, though.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, absolutely. But, I just think that these players, just need to get themselves some help if they really, if they really need it. I don't want any more Chris Henry situations, you know what I'm saying? Like, these domestic disputes or any kind of other personal off the field issues, because I feel like in a situation like Chris Henry, that could have been completely avoidable. And now the Cincinnati Bengals don't have a player that they probably could have had for the next 5 years, on the sidelines playing for them. There's a lot of issues going on, especially also we're going to talk about the situation that's going on with Buffalo Bills defensive end Mario Williams and the issue that going on. Apparently there's been a suicide, EJ. We're going to get into that. But first, we're going to hit you with this.
Of real than change. Like today, it's cool to drops out on your partner's name. It's cool to shake your homie's hand, but then go sex his dame. She pregnant and your homie think it's his, that's a damn shame. Seem like today, it's cool to be gay, cause these women be having more women than Joseph McVeigh. And it seem like none of my partners ain't partners no more. They all enemies, acting like they down with me. I know they just pretend to be. Mama get beat by dad, And you look just like your father, so mama treat you bad. You feel like you're something your parents wish they never had. That's the reason you out all night and never at the pad. Ready to whoop somebody's hurt, but that ain't the solution. Then you'll be like me and end up in an institution. No, I don't know you, I'm just trying to make a contribution. Hoping you don't end up on death row looking at execution. Lethal injection or electrocution. Or even worse, somebody you disrespected comes and put you in the dirt. I know if you can't get rid of your tension, living hurts. Just try to vent your frustration doing something that won't prepare you to ride in a hearse. It's easier said than done. Soon as you solve a problem, you're facing another one. Deal with one player hater and hear another one come. Deserving the whole cake, but end up with nothing but crumbs. I know you feel like you're done, but the devil is a lie. Trying to make you think he's down with you and God wants you to die. Well, tell me why he sent his son here to be crucified on a cross with a crown of thorns on his head and a spear in his side. He hung, bled, and died, but it ain't gonna never change. Those of us that are hard-headed gon' end up in the flame, worshiping idol gods like power and money, man. I did it myself, but realized I had to change, knowing my people won't do the same. These days seem like wherever I go, the fake taking over like real ain't cool no more. And these days, don't nobody show love. Instead of lending a helping hand, they wanna see blood. And these days, I know that God be so mad. Some daughters disrespect their mothers like sons do they dads. And these days, I just don't know what to do. I'm struggling just to make it, homie. What about you?
Beans and cornbread.
Yeah, that was your boy Zero with These Days, EJAY and TJAY Sports Hour. Just joining us, we was talking a little bit about some of the issues that some of these NFL players been dealing with. Two names in particular, Titus Young and linebacker Rolando McClain. Now we're going to get into another situation that involves defensive end of the Buffalo Bills, Mario Williams. Everybody know he was the first pick overall in the 2006 NFL draft. A lot of people were talking about him and comparing his career to Reggie Bush. A lot of people thought it was a big mistake, but it turns out that Mario Williams is probably one of the best defensive ends in the National Football League right now. But that's not on trial here. What's on trial is the situation that's going on between him and his ex-fiancee, Erin Moszarski. So we want to talk a little bit about this situation real quick. If you don't know what's going on, it was I guess a column that came out in the sports page on ESPN in particular about Mario Williams being engaged to this woman back in, I think it's November, and he bought a ring that was valued over $785,000. That's a lot of love right there, bruh. A whole lot of love, ain't it?
A whole lot of love.
Yeah, absolutely. $785,000 diamond ring. Now, their relationship or their engagement came to an end, and this man wanted his money back. And money, I mean, he wanted his diamond ring back, but the woman did not and refused to give him, the ring back. So it was a lot of people that was debating this situation, like if the relationship is over, should she have given him his ring back? A lot of people saying yes, a lot of people saying no, because he just signed a contract, $50 million in guaranteed money, and it makes it seem like he just bitter and stuff like that. Man, let me say this: I don't care how much money I make. If I'm paying $785,000 for something for you, and it don't work out, I want my ring back. God damn it, I want my ring back, man. I want it because what it is a semiotic, and if a semiotic or a symbol, that it says that you agreed to these terms of being with me for the rest of your life, and what are you gonna do? Walk around with it? Well, of course we all know that she's just gonna bring it to the nearby pawn shop or get it appraised and get that money, outright. But what do you think? Would you have given the ring back?
Man, look here. I'm a guy. Ladies and guys might be on the different end of the spectrum. A lady would say, "No, I ain't giving nothing back." But I'm a guy, so yeah, you guessed it. I would want my 87. a $785,000 ring back. I don't want my ring back. That symbolizes engagement that you're gonna get married. But if y'all not together, I want my ring back. And it's plain and simple or whatever, man. That's a lot of ice dripping. Yeah, I could pay for a lot of other stuff. I mean, we ain't together. I don't want to see you with my ring and we ain't together. I ain't give it to you, just because so you can have it or whatever. That's supposed to symbolize engagement. And if we not being engaged towards marriage, and if he around town showing off my ring, probably got some other guy right about now or whatever, I want my ring back. It ain't even about I got $50 million, a $50 million contract. I mean, that's my business. We ain't married. I don't know if we not together, I don't have to give you anything, including the ring. So I'll be going to Judge Judy, whatever court, whether it's on TV or not. I'll be trying to get my ring back or whatever. I would be trying to sue you and get that ring back.
Yeah, and speaking of court, there's a big issue that escalated in between these two individuals. I mean, by Aaron Mazurski and Mario Williams, but the ring, I guess, kind of takes a back seat for this particular situation. And if this is true, then I want to say this. I hope the best for Mario Williams, and hopefully he get with some help that he needs. Apparently, there's been some text messages that's been saved by her Aaron Mazurski's lawyer, because apparently there's a dispute about this ring for $785,000, and he wants it back. And her lawyer printed up some text messages that said that Mario Williams was saying he was taking hydrocodone pills, and also threatening to kill himself over this situation. And I want to say this, coming somebody that's saying been in relationships and stuff like that, man, that's not the way to go. I mean, and if that's the situation that he wants to that's the path that he's trying to take. I want to say, Mario Williams, I mean, he's an extraordinary athlete, but we got to realize that, I mean, a lot of people, they say, man, this is why this person up here tripping, why this person always getting mad. I mean, they got a whole bunch of money. Let me tell you something, man. Just because you got a whole bunch of money, you still living in the same world that we living in. You still dealing with the same problem. May not be, with the same people, the same type of people, but if you're still dealing with problems, man, with somebody that you care about and you still love hurts you, it's still going to hurt. It's still going to devastate you. But I want to say this, man. What a classless ass move if this is the case, by her using this as leverage for this man. Because when you talk about bringing pills into the situation and stuff like this can get this man suspended. If they give this guy a random blood test, or a drug test, I should say, this guy can get suspended out of the league. And we talking about missing 6, 8, or even a season. You know what I'm saying? Roger Goodell, sir sanction. You know what I'm saying? Mr. King sanction himself. It will get this guy in the room and suspend this guy for like 6 to 8 weeks, and this taking bread out this man's mouth. So if they're using this as leverage, man, I just got to say shame on her, man. And if any reason is it that they just decided to end their engagement on equal terms, which I don't think that it is. If he's still trying to battle with her over this ring, I think that it's classless. And for her to bring this up, and her lawyer even to present this to a judge, is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, it look like it's kind of be a tit for tat. And you mentioned Roger Goodell. I mean, this really could give Mario Williams maybe some suspension time. It's Mr. I call him Buzz Killington. If anybody ever seen Family Guy, that old guy Buzz Killington. Everybody have a good time until Buzz Killington find out, and everything just go dead. We really don't know all the facts of this. We just know what, according to Associated Press, we probably know more about this probably in the coming weeks. But I mean, if it is a ploy for her to, nowadays you never know. Ladies come from nothing pretty much. They did athlete for about a year or two, maybe 5 minutes. Then all of a sudden they want a reality show. And they get a reality show, and they get popularity. That's pretty much how the world's going nowadays. But as far as like suicidal thoughts and stuff like that, we really don't know what's the truth. I mean, it could be true, it could be not. But all I know is, to go back to what I was saying before, I want my damn ring back. I don't care what these lawyers say. That's a lot of love. That's a lot of ice dripping. Bugs Bunny ain't got that many carrots. I want my ring back.
I want my money. I want my money back. You know, so I mean, it don't matter what it is. $785,000 that may be, you know, chump change or something like that. I won't even say chump change, but I mean, it may not, you know, set him back or anything like that. But still, it's the principle of the thing. Is what that ring stands for. But yeah, exactly. Give it to me, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll be straight. Yeah, exactly. So Mario Williams, man, if